Hello everyone. Welcome to our special episode where we are going to break down the Iran's nuclear story and understand that how two formidable partners became the worst enemies. I am your host Shaurik Gawat. So let's start today's session with the fact that will change the way you look at Iran's nuclear story. The country which is standing at the doors of Iran with the resolve to destroy and obliterate the nuclear power program of Iran is the same country that has given Iran its first nuclear reactor. जी हाँ, बात कर रहा हूँ यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका के प्रेसिडेंट आइजनहावर की, जिन्होंने 1957 में एटम फॉर पीस नाम का न्यूक्लियर पावर एग्रीमेंट किया ईरान के साथ में, एंड 10 years आफ्टर ईरान गॉट इज फर्स्ट न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर एट तेहरान यूनिवर्सिटी with 93% of enriched uranium, which is surely a weapon grade. That was the time when Iran was ruled by a pro-Western Shah monarchy, and it used to be the strongest partner and alliance of Washington DC in the Middle East. But everything changed in 1979 when Iranian revolution have overthrown the monarchy and established a Islamic government in Iran. Just after that, all the Western countries and companies have left the Iran and abandoned its nuclear power programs. But by that time, Iran has already developed that scientific base and technical know-how to continue with its nuclear power program on its own. Since 1979, Iran has been facing the sanctions, but the turning point came in 2002 when an Iranian exile group have disclosed the secret facility of Natanz where uranium enrichment program was going on. It has triggered the international concerns, and since then, Iran nuclear program has been attacked right from in 2010 from cyber attack till B-2 bombers in the 2025. Over the years, Iran has been saying that its nuclear power program is completely peaceful and for energy production. However, US and Israel has been arguing that countries is dangerously close to making a nuclear weapon. और वहीं से शुरुआत होती है दुनिया की सबसे महंगी जियोपॉलिटिकल टेंशन की. ओवर द इयर्स ईरान हैज बीन अटैक्ड जस्ट टू स्लो डाउन इट्स प्रोग्रेस ऑन न्यूक्लियर पावर. और इससे पहले भी ईरान को कई बार धक्का दिया गया, बट इट ऑलवेज केम वेरी स्ट्रॉन्गर. बट दिस टाइम द ऑपरेशन एपिक फ्यूरी is completely and purely dedicated to obliterate and destroy completely the nuclear power program of Iran. The operation started in the early hours of 28 February 2026, where a coordinated strike has been made by US and Israel across Iran. It has been hit more than 2,000 targets by missiles, drones, stealth bombers, and aircrafts. During the attack, the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Al Khamenei, got killed, and we have seen a sharp reaction in the markets, a surge in the price of gold, crude oil, and silver. The idea behind killing the supreme leader along with the top leadership of Iran was to create a chaos and panic in Iran and to provide momentum to the ongoing protests. And the same has been communicated and confirmed by the President Donald Trump of US during his speeches and posts on Truth Social, where he has said that this is the time for the Iranian people to take freedom on their own hands and to topple down the existing Islamic regime in the country. The same has been communicated by the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu also, and where he has requested to Iranian people to come on the roads and take the protest and topple down the existing government. But surely this move has been proved as counterproductive for Israel and US, because by killing the supreme leader of Shia sect, they have united the Shias community all over the world. And just after the killing of supreme leader, Iran has retaliated very aggressively through missile attacks on all the US bases across the Gulf region. This clearly depicts that Iran has been preparing for this day since long, and even after the killing of supreme leader, they are very much ready and prepared to retaliate any attack on their land. The perspective of Iran behind these retaliatory attacks on the Gulf regions is clearly to raise costs for every country of the Middle East, and it has been very successful so far. Many of the Iranians' missiles have been intercepted, but few have caused damage, and because of that, whole of the airspace of Middle East been closed and the waterways has also been disrupted. As such, the conflict suddenly expanded from one country to all over the Middle East, जैसे एक चिंगारी ने पूरे इलाके में आग लगा दी हो. Now let's understand how this conflict matters globally and what is a 20 trillion choke point and how one state controls the world's energy supply. जी हाँ, बात कर रहा हूँ स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज की, जो कि कनेक्ट करता है पर्शियन गल्फ को ओपन ओशन से, एंड इसका नैरोएस्ट पॉइंट है 21 माइल्स, एंड यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड टू नो दैट फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट ओनली 20 million barrels of crude oil passes every day, which is almost 20% of the global supply. And the northern part of this strait has been controlled by Iran. If any disruption causes to this strait, then there will be definitely supply crunch of oil throughout the world. And this will raise the prices of crude oil globally, and it will turn out eventually into the inflation, as it will raises the cost of manufacturing, production and transportation. और इस इन्फ्लेशन की मार से यूएस भी नहीं बच पाएगा, क्योंकि अगर उनकी एनर्जी प्राइसेस बढ़ती हैं तो डेफिनेटली इन नेक्स्ट मीटिंग फेड माइट नॉट कट द रेट्स एंड ऑल्सो कीप द रेट्स फॉर लॉन्गर, which will definitely going to affect the financial markets. इसीलिए स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज केवल एक शिपिंग चैनल नहीं है, बल्कि ये दुनिया का इन्फ्लेशन और एनर्जी का प्रेशर वॉल्व है. Especially the other Asian countries such as Japan, India, China, and South Korea are heavily dependent of the crude oil which comes from the Strait of Hormuz. India alone imports 90% of its demand, and 50 to 60% comes through the Strait of Hormuz. As such, if any disruption causes, then definitely the prices in India is also going to rise. इसीलिए ये सिर्फ मिडिल ईस्ट का इशू नहीं है, बल्कि एशिया की एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी का भी सवाल है. This is why President Trump has been very vocal about keeping the prices of crude oil low by announcing different measures. First, he said that he's going to provide security in the Strait of Hormuz, then insurance, and now he has allowed the country like India to buy Russian oil for next 30 days. Now the situation is that US and Israel are aggressively airstriking Iran, and Iran is retaliating with missiles to all the bases in the Gulf region. And the Strait of Hormuz is almost closed, and its traffic has gone down to 8%. If the situation escalates and the complete closure of Strait of Hormuz can keep the prices high of crude oil, which can also raise the prices to $100 and $120 per barrel, which is going to be very detrimental for all the global economies, including India. That is why the conflict of Iran is not only about the nuclear weapons, it is about the global energy security, inflation, and the stability of global economies in geopolitics. What happens in this small stretch of water could shape the future of world markets and economies. I hope you like this video and understand the core issue behind the Iran conflict, and we'll come up with more such videos in coming days. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.